Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for another book review. Today, I'm going to be talking about The Fifth Wave by Yancey, and this is book 1 in the Fifth Wave trilogy. So, I am really late in hopping onto this bandwagon. You know, 2 books later and a movie coming out beginning of next year, I'm pretty far behind. Or at least I feel really far behind. And ever since this book came out, I have heard all sorts of good things about this book, so I was pretty excited to pick it up. Especially when I heard that it has aliens in it. And frankly, I have not read a lot of books, both in YA and outside YA literature. You know, I just haven't read a lot of books about aliens. I think the only other series that I've read that has aliens in it was the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. That's it. So, I'm pretty excited, you know, reading something a little different, and I feel it's been a while since I've read anything dystopian-like. So, you know, take a break from everything else to do something different. But, despite all the good things I've heard about this book, I can't say that I really, really loved it. Like, I enjoyed it enough to finish it and to want to read the next book. But I don't know, I just don't see why everyone's gushing about it. And I wanted to like this book. I really, really, really did. But some parts I just had to really force myself through to read, and just something about it just didn't make it click for me, if that makes sense. So just, yeah, I don't know. I don't see why everyone's absolutely gushing about it. Which is really sad, because like I said, I did want to like this book. I want to love it. But I'm stuck with kind of just liking it. So that's my opinion. It's a decent book, but I don't think it's worth some of the hype others give it, I guess. So yeah, in this book, the Earth is under attack by these aliens that our main character, whose name is Cassie, or at least she's one of our main characters, dubs the Others. Her and her family call them the Others. And you know, life is going good, then one day, you know, this alien spaceship is up in the sky, and it's just sitting there, and no one knows what they want. There's been no communication, and things are pretty tense. Some people are really excited, because it's like, yay! We get to communicate with other life forms, and they're gonna change our way of life, and it's gonna be awesome. And then you got the people who are panicking, thinking the end of days is coming. Frankly, I'd probably be one of the end of days people freaking out, cause they aren't saying anything, and that's not a good sign. And you know, a little bit of time passes, and then the first wave hits. Basically, the aliens do something to cut power off all around the world. So, electricity, anything that runs on electricity, batteries, what have you, dead. Does not work. It is now a piece of junk. And several other waves keep hitting, and each wave is, like, worse than the last. The second wave, I believe, was them triggering something in the tectonic plates, causing tsunamis. So, if you live on the coast, chances are good you are dead. Then the third wave was this horrible plague that killed off a huge portion of the population. The fourth wave, I was iffy about. The fourth wave is basically aliens disguising themselves as people. But I'll go into that a little more in the spoilery bit, because I don't know, I think that would kind of be considered a spoiler, but not. I don't know what would be considered, so I am gonna put that in the spoilery bit. And the only reason I'm describing the waves is because they're told in the trailer, so it's out there. It's not some big secret. And in this book, we switch points of view a fair bit, which, I don't know, I think that might have been part of the reason why I wasn't a huge fan of it. Normally, I like changing points of view, because I like seeing, like, what's going on in different parts of whatever's going on in the book. But for this, I don't know, maybe it was how it was done, I don't know. So yeah, we switch points of view. We got Cassie, who is our main female protag. We get some of her younger brother's point of view, whose name is Sammy. We get this kid Zombie's point of view. And we get this kid's Evan's point of view. So, you know, 4-ish points of views. We only get Sammy's for a little bit. Or, I don't know, I think Cassie's point of view might have been my favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna go into a slightly more spoilery bit, because, I don't know, there's not that too much more I can say without giving spoilers. So if you have not read The Fifth Wave yet, I suggest you click away now and come back after you read the book. So yeah, like I have established in the non-spoiler bit, I wasn't a huge fan of The Fifth Wave. Like, I don't know, maybe I would like it better if some parts of it were cut out, because parts of it really did seem to drag for me, and just, I did not like the little romance love interest thing going on between Evan and Cassie. Like, it's revealed Evan is one of the others. Apparently, as part of the fourth wave, we find out that others are within some parts of the human population. Apparently, they don't have bodies of their own or something like that. So, before all this craziness happened, years ago, some of them, you know, came in and just kind of inserted themselves into unborn children. Like, which I found creepy as all hell. And they lie dormant in these human hosts until they eventually awaken. And basically, they kind of shove out or absorb the consciousness of, or soul or whatever, of the person that they are in. And get their memories and all that. And it's just, I don't know how I felt about that. That just seemed kind of That, like, the concept is cool. I don't know if it was how it was explained or whatever. Just something about that seemed kind of to me. And like I said, the romance between Evan and Cassie was just kind of like, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. Especially since, you know, Evan has been kind of stalking Cassie since she's been off on her own. Which is creepy as all hell. I'm talking about some Twilight level creepy here. Like, you know, I can very clearly picture him watching her as she sleeps, debating and trying to get himself to kill her, reading her diary while she's asleep or away. And it's just like, that's creepy. And then he shoots her. He can't make himself kill her, so he ends up actually saving her, and it's just like, no, I don't like how this, you know, relationship has begun and formed, and just something about it does not appeal to me and rubs me the wrong way. So just, and are there more others like Evan who are more human and don't particularly want to destroy the world, or are they all batshit crazy, wanting to kill off everyone to take over our planet? And the whole concept of the fifth wave, which is basically making other humans kill each other. Like, I don't know, that was kind of hard to wrap my mind around. Like, okay, so these others are claiming to be part of the government, and taking kids in, training them to be soldiers, and it's like only kids and teenagers. Anyone over a certain age, they kill off. Which, you know, wouldn't you want some older people just for the advantages that has? I don't know. But they're training, like, these kids to be soldiers and kill others, which are actually just bands of normal people. So they're using, like, an army of children to kill off the rest of humanity. It's, I don't know, that was just a whole lot for my brain to process for some reason. But I don't know, it's still kind of hard to wrap my head around. I don't know, one thing that I hope to learn in the infancy is why some people were immune to this horrible plague that the others have unleashed on us. And I don't know, maybe learning more about the others themselves would be interesting, especially since, you know, Evan is clearly on the side of humanity now. Just, there's not a whole lot I can say about this book other than I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. Maybe I'll like the infancy a bit more. One thing I will definitely give it credit, though, how many, you know, dystopian books do we have that even vaguely reference girls having periods? Like, I know the reference was really quick in the beginning of Cassie worrying about her tampon stash. Since, you know, it's not like a girl instantly stops getting her period when society collapses or the world starts to end. That stuff doesn't stop, no. So yeah, there's not really much more I can say about this book. You know, I liked the beginning, but as we kind of got further in, I just started feeling more meh about it. And that's really all I feel I can say is just meh. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. I'm just kind of that weird in-between limbo. But who knows, maybe I'll like the Infinite Sea a bit more. Fingers crossed that the Infinite Sea will redeem this series for me. So yeah, that's it for this book review, and I hope to see you guys next time. Keep on reading, my fellow book addicts. Keep on reading.